All right, my friends, welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. Today we got a full day of eating for ketosis because as you've seen, my number's kind of low. Your girl has not been tracking, and yesterday was definitely not my best day of eating. I did a lot of fathead dough yesterday, so that definitely did not help. But we're starting off this morning with a big cup of bulletproof coffee, and we are going to hit the gym today and have a good day. So cheers to the coffee in your cup, and let's get this day going. All right, I'm getting ready to take my kids to school, and I'm gonna go to the gym right after that. And it's a morning over here, just so you know. This is the pre-workout I'm gonna take today. I like this one. So far, this one does not kick me out, and it doesn't burn out my lips. The other, I like the C4, but man, that stuff really does a number on me, and it's just too much. So this one gives me a good jolt, but it doesn't like make me feel like I'm like on fire and my lips are like gonna fall off my face. But yeah, this is the Amino Energy, the On brand. I buy this myself. They don't send me nothing. I get this at Costco. I've tried like tons of flavors. They've all been really good. I'm gonna do 3 scoops. So I want to say this is 3 carbs. Why am I trying to do it with my left hand? Yeah, so I'm gonna bring a water. Today's gonna be back day. And then I gotta run to the store. Tomorrow's my Sophie's birthday. It's her 10th birthday tomorrow, and she has some requests for dinner, so I need to go buy some stuff for that. And I need to go get some dry shampoo, and I need to look for a new curling iron because mine are not working that well anymore. I've had them for so long. I mean, I think I've had them for as long as Ray has been alive, and she's 15. So, yeah, that's about it. Let's see. How's the weather? Hey, Google, what's the weather today?
It will be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 42 and a low of 30. Currently, it's 30 and cloudy.
It's 30 and cloudy. That's great. So yeah, I'm gonna get these kids ready, and then let me show you what else. I made a order yesterday. It wasn't even like a Cyber Monday deal, but I ordered some of that KT tape. Finally, I ordered like the real stuff. I got this off-brand and it was garbage. I ordered a new belly wrap because I have this one from Sweet Sweat and it's like so many years old. And I ordered some like sweat cream. I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm gonna give this a shake, but let me show you. Gosh, maybe 4 years. So it's already seen better days. And I wanted the bigger one where you can like wrap fully around you. So I picked that up. And then inside my bag, let me show you what else. Oh, this is another thing I've been using. So I put this on just to kind of kick it in. This is the TNT Pro Ignite. I got a different brand this time because it had better reviews. But I got this off of Amazon. It's the same thing as the Sweet Sweats one. It's cheaper though. And then, yeah, I think that's it. That is it, my friends. So, yeah, I'm going to put all this stuff in my bag, grab my water, got my pre-workout, and we're going to go ahead and kick butt today in the gym. But this stuff really gets you sweaty. So, all right, let's get it over. I wanted to show you guys what I picked up real quick. This is like my favorite dry shampoo. This is from IGK. They don't send it to me. This is something I purchased. And yeah, so I do go to, I think it's called Salon Centric. Yeah, Salon Centric. My sister is a licensed beautician, but I know you could buy it at like hair salons and stuff. But this like doesn't make your hair gritty or nasty or anything. It's my favorite. And then I picked this up to try it just as a leave-in conditioner because I just got the little one just to see how it is. I've heard it's a 10's really good. I just got the blonde one because I'm a blonde. So yeah, that's what I picked up. But if you're looking for a good dry shampoo, this is going to be your bestie. All right, so I'm just home from the gym, and before I eat anything, I want to check my ketones to see where we're at, if we're progressing any. So all we had was our bulletproof coffee. I had a really great workout, really great workout. My pre-workout, and then that's it. So it's about 11:15 right now. And we had that coffee at 6:30. 0.8. Or yeah, 0.8. So this morning we were at a 0.2. Right now we're at a 0.8. So we're headed in the right direction. We just want to keep it going up. So let's figure out what we could eat now. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna have for right now is a serving of this artichoke and jalapeno dip. This one's really, really good. I like this way better than the spinach. The macros are pretty good. 8 fat, 2 carbs, 2 protein. So not the cleanest, I will say that. It does have, as you can see, cultured sugar. What else did they say? A little bit of cornstarch. But it says it's non-genetically engineered. Blah, blah, blah. Gluten-free. Yeah, so that's what we're going to have. It's just a little serving of that. It's really, really good. As you can see, it's well loved around here. And I'm going to have it with a serving of these Parmesan cheese crisps. Probably not even a full serving. Probably only like half of a serving because I don't have that much dip to eat. 23 crisps, so I'll probably only do 14 grams and I'll weigh them out, and then we'll figure out what we are going to eat because I'm a little hungry, but I need like something right now and I'm feeling snacky. So I'm gonna weigh these out real quick and I'll have that, and then yeah, so there you go. It's a nice thick, and these crisps are really good, and this has nice chunks of avocado or artichoke in there. It's really yummy. It's a really good dip too if you wanted to eat it cold or warm. I've even done it where I filled the chicken breasts up with it. I cut them down the middle and baked it inside. Also really good. But this is a great little snack for the holiday. So I'm going to snack on this and then figure out what we're going to eat. All right, so I'm going to fry up one of these. These are the slow cooked pork carnitas. I got this from Costco. You will see a Costco haul coming up later this week. But very, very good. I'm going to fry it up with just a little bit of avocado oil to get it crispy, but it's really good. Let me show you the macros. So 14 fat, 0 carbs, and 20 of protein. That's for 3 ounces. And then, all right, so pork water, seasoning salt, sodium, garlic powder, and some more salt. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna have. So I'm just gonna fry that up, and I'll probably make like a cheese tortilla with it and have a half of an avocado before it goes bad. So that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing because it comes in a whole pack. All right, so here is my lunch. So that's 3 ounces of the carnitas with 2 tablespoons of daisy sour cream. That right there is 50 grams of avocado. And then there is 90 grams of mozzarella cheese fried up into a shell and just some lime. And I'll top it with a little bit of salt. But this is our lunch, and I'm so excited for it. All right, so we are going to start on our dinner. Dinner is going to be made in our lovely, we're gonna slide you over here. You guys can see it, but dinner's gonna be in the Instapot tonight. If you guys are new here, I love the Instapot. I just got it and I use it all the time now because it's my best friend. But we're gonna make some like creamy chicken thighs, cream and mushroom type chicken thighs. And we're gonna have it with some broccoli. Today is Tuesday, so you guys will see this tomorrow on Wednesday. And on Tuesday nights, I don't usually cook a really big dinner because Leo doesn't need to take lunch because he's off on Wednesday. So it's usually a smaller meal because we just eat it today and then, you know, it's done tomorrow, okay? So what we're going to take is some Costco chicken thighs. These are my favorite. You guys have seen me buy these tons of times. I'm just gonna go ahead, and they are defrosted-ish. They're a little frozen in the center, but everybody says that this is like the best way to make chicken thighs is in here. So I've never actually done them before. Keep washing your hands when you're touching chicken. You don't want the E. coli. Just letting y'all know. Okay, so we're gonna season our chicken. I'm gonna leave this recipe that I'm loosely following down below. We're gonna take some smoky paprika, and we are going to season both sides of our chicken thighs. I have 2 packs, so there's gonna be roughly about 8 chicken thighs, okay? I love smoky paprika. I just like found it over the summer, and it's like the best thing ever. They give you, this thing, like, yeah. they give you actual measurements, but I'm just doing mine to coat, okay? I'm gonna take a little onion powder. Oh, this onion powder doesn't have a thing on there, so you gotta be careful. It'll be real oniony. A little bit of black pepper. You guys know this is like my new favorite thing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I follow a lot of these Instapot, I usually make the seasoning my own. I just really follow them to know how to use the Instapot, because I'm still scared. But I will tell you this, I've ordered everybody in my family one. Everybody in my family, if you are in my family and you're watching this video, chances are you're getting an Instapot for Christmas, because I love it that much. So I'm just gonna flip these over and season them the same exact way. So they're all seasoned, both sides. I am going to hit saute on my Instapot, and I'm going to pour a little extra virgin olive oil in here. And you'll start, once this starts heating up, you will smell it, okay? So we're going to fry them first, and then we're going to pressure cook them. So now I can smell the oil heating up, and I'm just going to drop each chicken thigh into and just brown them for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes each side, just to get the skin kind of crispy. While these are frying up, I'm cleaning up some organic mushrooms so we can add them to this dish as well. Now I'm going to flip sides. I'm going to put them in this bowl right here so I can fry up all of them. Like I said, I do have about 8. So let me show you. Look at that. You guys can see. Obviously it's not cooked all the way. We're just frying up the skin. And then we're going to have all the flavor at the bottom. A little bit longer on that one. I'm gonna fry up all these chicken thighs, and then when they're done, like, just coat them 2 to 3 minutes each side, and when they're done, I'm gonna come right back, okay? All right, so the chicken is all done, and you'll see we have all, like, the tasty bits there. I'm going to do something that they did not say to do in the recipe, but we do our own thing around here. And I'm gonna take about a tablespoon of Carrie's butter, and I'm going to drop it into there just to help loosen up some of that. And I'm going to take my little thing here that and I'm just going to use that. I'm going to drop in about a cup of chopped, not about 2 cups of chopped mushroom. I'm going to take 1 cup of this organic bone broth. This is the chicken bone broth. So it's 0 carbs, a half a gram of fat, and 9 of protein. But remember, it has those really good electrolytes that we like. We're going to drop that in here. Okay. So that's mixing with the butter. And then we're going to, like I said, there's all that flavors at the bottom, where, like, the chicken, the skin, where we fried it in with the oil and the seasoning. So we really want, not necessarily scrape it, but yeah, I guess scrape it, but not like in a harsh way. We really just want to get it so we can lift the flavors up, because this is smelling hella good. I know this recipe does call for regular paprika. Go ahead and use the smoky one, I promise you. Don't even buy regular paprika. I only ever use these little things that came with it too. So, and then I had asked in the last video about suggestions, so I went ahead and just ordered a couple additional rings, like seal rings. Didn't close my fridge all the way. Okay. So now that that's all done, we're gonna put them mushrooms down. We're going to take our chicken, And we're gonna add it back. Look, I put this little guy to work, and I'm just gonna dump the juices back in there that fell off the chicken. So, we're going to put our lid, and you're gonna wanna make sure that, so you can do the vent either on venting or sealing. You want it on sealing, okay? I'm pretty sure you always want it on sealing. But next you're going to do, okay, we're gonna pressure cook for 7 minutes. Oh, that's weird that that was on there. And then we're gonna let it do, so you know, once it reaches that and it's done, we're gonna let it sit for, we're gonna let it release for 5 minutes, then manually release the rest of the steam, and then we'll go on to part 2. So we're gonna make sure it's sealed, the little valve is sealed, and then you're gonna set your pressure to 7 minutes, let it do its thing, let it do the whole 7 minutes, and then let it sit for an additional 5 while it releases, and then pop the top, and we will go on to part 2. But look at that, dinner is almost ready, honey. We got like another 15 minutes and dinner's ready. I also want to tell you guys that I have some broccoli cooking in the microwave, because that's going to be the side. If you guys were doing Carb Manager, you would just go ahead and add everything in to your recipe builder, which I'm going to try to do right now. So BRB. So it's been a little bit over 7 minutes. I'm sorry, I was on Instagram Live. Y'all already know. So one of my friends, I heard you guys when you said you put a towel. So I'm putting the dang towel. Oh God, I feel like this is worse. I'm gonna burn down my damn house. Ooh, it smells so good though. So I'm just releasing it, okay? That's all you gotta do. Even though it looks like this, I'm putting this whole thing on fire here. But I do use barbecue flippers. Ready? Ooh, girl. So, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna actually take our chicken out. Still blows my mind that this stuff's cooked all the way through. Please let me know I'm not the only one. Like, how did it cook so fast? I am gonna temp one because you guys know I'm a little nutty. All right, so we're gonna turn this off now, and we're gonna hit it to the saute. Remember the saute one that we use, and we're gonna bring this to a little bit of a boil so we can kind of simmer everything together. And then we're going to add, all right, so what we're going to do is we're gonna take some heavy cream, about a half a cup of that, okay? All right, so it's already starting to boil. We're gonna take about a half a cup, and before we drop that in, I'm gonna take my little cup thing here, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this broth, right? You guys were here before, you guys remember when I did this. So we're gonna take a little bit of this broth, and we're going to thicken it a little bit. Normally you would do like flour, but we're gonna use this baking binder. We're gonna take about a teaspoon of it. You know what, we're gonna take about a half a teaspoon. If you could add more, we'll add more. And we're just going to mix it up in here, okay? And we're making kind of like a roux. You can do this for your soups and everything, okay? But it's best to take the broth out of there, you know, even if you were making like a big pot of soup, take the broth out into like a cup, and then mix it this way, and then add it back in, because it won't get the same consistency if you just dump it in there, okay? So you're just gonna make sure all the little bits are broken up, and you could tell. Let me see. You are the father. Yes, I watch Maury, so. All right. Okay. It's all good. I'll clean that mess up. All right, into here it'll go. Just gonna make sure I kind of scrape everything. Then we're gonna add in our heavy cream. That's a half a cup. And we're gonna simmer that and bring that together. I am gonna add some fresh pepper to this and salt. I am gonna tempt my chicken, guys, because I would like to live to see tomorrow. Hey Google, what's the temperature of cooked chicken?
165 degrees Fahrenheit. On the website thekitchen.com, they say, kitchen fact, the safe internal temperature for cooked chicken is 165 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, dang. It sure the hell is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so it's thickened. I'm gonna add the chicken back in here. I'm gonna try to make a cheesecake next time in the Instapot. I've seen some really cool recipes for desserts, so I'm gonna give those a whirl. Okay. All right. And that's it. We're gonna let this simmer for a few more minutes. And what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm just gonna turn it off. And I'm gonna put the lid back on, just to keep it warm, because I'm gonna go get the girls from school. The chicken's in there. I'm gonna let it sit. Like I said, I'm gonna go get my kids from school, then I'll come back and serve it up. But I just went ahead and left it in there so it can get coated and absorb some of that like creamy sauce. I have broccoli right here. We're gonna serve it with broccoli. You can serve it over cauliflower rice or mashed cauliflower or spaghetti noodles, zoodles, whatever you wanted to do. You can totally do that, but today we're doing broccoli. And I have my macros already all figured out today, so it's looking pretty slick right there. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my kids. I'll be right back, and then we'll set up everything. All right, guys, here is my plate. So I have one of the chicken thighs, a little bit of the mushrooms, and this is about 52 ounces of broccoli, or 52 grams of broccoli, and that's gonna be my dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this really quickly, but this stuff looks really good. My girls are already eating it. What do you guys think? It's so good? They say it's so good. They're really smacking their lips over there. Oh, Lord. But yeah, so let me go ahead and eat my dinner, and then we'll go over our macros and we'll do a final count. All right, so I just checked my ketones, and look at that. So, you know what I'm thinking the culprit was, guys? It's this dip. Because I've been noticing my ketones have been low, and I'm like, damn, what am I doing that's differently? And it's not the pork, the carnitas, or the cheese tacos, or the chicken I'm making, because obviously we've been cooking that way. This, see, this is, and people ask, well, how do you know something's kicking you out or something's triggering you? This is what it is. And it can't be the Parmesan crisps either, because those are barely anything. But this one, it's crazy. I think it's because it has that cultured sugar in it. I think that's what's doing it. So I was showing you guys earlier, like the ingredients and the cultured sugar, and I've been snacking on this quite frequently. So I definitely think this is gonna be a no-go for me. So there you go. Not everybody's perfect, we all learn. And I just figured out, even though this is delicious, and if you were just, you know, doing dirty keto, just trying to stay within your macros, this would be great. But I am eating specifically to stay in ketosis, so I would like to have like a 0.5 or higher. And, you know, I was high, I think it was like 0.8, and then I dropped down to 0.2. So this is going to be a no-go for me anymore. But it's still good for company, so that's what we're going to do. But I want to go over my macros with you guys before we wrap this video up, because even though our numbers are reading that we're out, you know, that we're very on the low end of ketosis, my macros look really good. So we got a grand total of 14 net carbs, a total of 22 carbs, which is good. I'm trying to stay around 20 total carbs a day, 7 grams of fiber, 161 grams of fat, 74 grams of protein. So that looks really good. We did hit the gym today, so that was even, and I had a really great workout. So I'm just showing you how you know, everything I've eaten today, the whisks, the artichoke dip, my pre-workout, and I know it's not my pre-workout because I was using this for a long time and I never had any issues. And you see when I came back from the gym, my numbers were higher, so we know that's not it. The carnitas, I'm gonna have another thing of bulletproof coffee, probably around like, you know, 6 or 7 o'clock. I like to have that while I'm editing, so kind of. And it's a sweet coffee, so I like it. The mozzarella cheese, the avocado, sour cream, the chicken thighs in the Instapot. I ended up making a recipe for that. You just go ahead and you just hit the plus button, and then you hit the add new, and then you just hit recipe, and you would create everything in there. It's very simple. And then 50 grams of broccoli. So that's what everything is. You can still have veggies. I know it's not from the broccoli because it wouldn't have been enough to really kick me out. I know it's that dip. So sadly, it's gonna have to go, but nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and add the, I'm done for logging. I'm not saying it's gonna have to go. It's just, you know, if I was at a party, obviously I would pick that, you know, snack over, you know, any other snack. But, you know, you just kind of, you figure out what works for you. And like, I'm trying to stay as clean as possible until, you know, Christmas Eve-ish, you know, or maybe if I have 1 or 2 slip-ups, you know, for whatever. But for the majority of the part, I'm trying to stay clean. You know, trying to keep my eating under control, get myself into the gym, just because I'm not giving myself the excuse that because it's December, I'm just going to gain 10, 15 pounds. Because I don't want to start January 1st with 15 pounds plus the original that I wanted to lose. I don't think it's a good idea to use the holidays as an excuse to get off plan. If you fall off and you slip up a day, then that's one thing. But if you are planning to just like say screw it and, you know, mess off all December, I promise you guys, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna feel like shit, and you're gonna be upset with yourself, and it's gonna be a slippery slope. So try to stay on plan, you know, and just take each day, each moment as it goes, okay? But anyways, that's my soapbox. But I'm going to end my logging for the day. That's it. Give myself some confetti. We're going to wrap up this video. So this is day 4 of Vlogmas. I hope you guys liked the video. Love for you guys to subscribe. Let's try to get to 40K before the end of the year. And stick around. It's a good place to be. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the things. And I will see y'all mañana. So have a good night, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Toodaloo.